Have you ever looked at some random object in your grandparents' house and started to wonder what stories lie behind it? It's such a creative exercise. You start thinking about the obvious. Maybe this clock came from a quirky antique shop. But if you really allow your mind to ramble for a while, you start to notice the tiny details that lead to the most amazing narratives. You start to believe that everything has a much bigger story than you can think of. And that becomes particularly obvious when you leaf through a photo album. These things are precious. They hold so many memories. And they'll most likely last for a long time if well preserved. Which is not the case with digital photos. Despite knowing that I can keep these digital photos in memory cards, discs, all kinds of devices, I enjoy the process of printing my favorite ones. I want to make sure that nothing will happen to them. I don't want them to be just digital noise holding up space somewhere and saved up in some piece of gear that will eventually be outdated and possibly inaccessible in the future. I find so much joy in roaming through these albums. There's nothing quite like it. And so, I want to make sure that someday in the future, someone will be going through my albums and wonder what stories lie behind those pictures.